Huples cat. We're in Whitby and I'm about to go in there. And just down the hill you get to these. There's two on either side. I'm going to try this one. No dogs, even if you carry them. Kind of insane that local people had to get together to protect woodland. Council didn't at the time. And now they've put concrete pathing down. That would be a white pine. You can tell it's white pine. That's a young one. Very straight. They're used for masts by the Royal Navy. I think this is beech, but I could easily be wrong. I'll have to look at that when I get home. The leaves, pretty identification. This time of year, not too bad. Shouldn't be difficult to figure it out. So this dead ends, and all around here is industrial plant, Amazon, General Motors, ironworks, and it really stinks. But this is like an oasis. A little bridge. This is kind of fun. It's supposed to be a moderate trail. I would classify it as easy. Almost not groomed trail. This is really done by volunteers. And it shows, and I actually prefer it. Of course, like I say, there's homes and housing and industry all around this tiny bit of woodland. So you're not going to see deer in here, are you? Nice house. And made their own pathway. A lot of bugs now. Not altogether sure if I'm on the right pathway. Little plastic signs everywhere saying, please stay on the pathway. And this has obviously been cut open. So we will persevere. So this is basically the very last few days of July, and there's still a lot of bugs down here, so I would advise bug suit. This is nothing to me, I'm a tough northerner. So they don't actually have any trail markings to give you a clue which direction you should go, and there's a ton of these little turns. Fairly sure I'm on the way out, but you can tell during the day by the sun if it's not over cloudy where you are in terms of direction. But yeah, I would expect to spend half an hour in here. I would definitely bring water, and I would definitely bring bug spray. And back on the path. Stay on the path. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little sojourn. This definitely would bear quite a bit of exploring, but like I say, I'll do it with a bug suit on. No dogs, and as far as I can tell, nobody's actually abusing it by biking. I didn't see any signs of that, which is great. And there's also something similar to this on that side. But for now, Huples Cat's going to head south to Lake Ontario and then head west. So all you do is find Thickson Road south and drive all the way down until it ends. Imagine on a weekend, parking is awful. This is probably a weekend. I think it's actually Saturday. Probably been retired, don't know what day it is. Right, repair station. Always a good idea. Do not fall off the cliffs. There's the Wild Parsley sign. So this is Thickson's Point. And from Thickson's Point, I'm going to walk along by the Hedston Shore Pavilion, see the old Whitby Marina, come round this way, and eventually, by a miracle, get back to Brock Street and head home. Rock. They really don't want you going up there. I suspect that's waste from industry. Perversely, the longer they keep that isolated from people, the more wildlife's going to actually end up back there. So the entirety of Thickson's Point is actually not allowed people in. So this is the first actual glimpse of the lake from very close I'm going to get. And that's as far as I get. Don't ever go up to the edge of a cliff, and certainly don't ever sit on them like you see on movies. Ridiculous. Probably wouldn't die falling down this, but I'd be very unhappy. And the cliffs stretch all the way down there, which is probably my destination, because I think that is the lighthouse of the marina. The trail has a lot of corporate parks. DuPont Canada, really that well known for helping wildlife out. Post-industrial wasteland. Gordon Richards was the first plant manager for a chemical plant down here in this wetland. Glad he gets remembered. Alright, I'm in the Kiwanis Hayden Shore Park. 2022 for me has been the summer of wind. So I do apologise for the wind noise. That's the entrance to Whitby Marina, and that's the lighthouse, which is actually a tourist attraction. I can't imagine why. So the water park would be actually really nice to dip into after that walk, which is largely a full sun walk. Sound advice, it's also caused by climate change and human pollution. Yeah, or even longer. Always an interesting thing. The Whitby Harbour Rotary Sunrise Lake Park is in bad need of renovating, at least the sign is. There's people getting cardiac disease and cancer, teaching their kids to eat things that will kill them. Fire brigade. Now if I wanted to take the waterfront trail to get to Toronto and beyond, this is where I would go this way. Why not? I'm going to go home and see Kitty and Wolfie. Some people create incredibly elegant gardens. This is one of them. Some reasonably nice houses on the stretch and quite a few very small apartment blocks. I'm fairly sure it's a high crime area. A lot of surveillance cameras, a lot of notifications for that. You don't put them up unless you're kind of forced into it by the fact that everybody keeps getting broken into around you. Anyway, there's going to be a little treat. As part of my return journey, I go from the sublime of Thickson Woods to the incredibly modernistic and appalling 401. It'll be interesting to see what happens when interest rates kick in. That's Whitby GO station. That's why condos are being built all over Whitby. Pretty regular service into downtown Toronto, so people are selling up into Toronto and moving here. All roads lead to Toronto in Canada. Proudly patriotic McDonald's. Let's watch the happy customers eat. They're enjoying themselves. Yum yum. Oh God, the smell's awful. Enough moralising. Well, there you go. Hope you enjoyed that trip from Thickson Woods to the 401 in Whitby. I'm going to say goodbye now. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Toodles. This has been a Terry with an Upset Tummy production 2022.